I've served in many roles during that time. I've been a fleet analyst, a business operations coordinator, a fleet division manager, and then for the last 2 years, I've been the executive director of the General Services Department. So from my perspective and my experience and in talking to my colleagues, it really is the recruitment and retention of qualified technicians. One program we did launch was an apprenticeship program. And in working with city leadership, I was able to get a temporary 3-year full-time benefited position approved within our pay plan that would allow individuals that are interested in becoming a fleet technician or improving their skill sets could join our organization for a 3-year window. They would have access to training, get that on-the-job experience, and then the hope would be, as we were seeing retirements, we would have a technician prepped to apply for that, when that vacancy came about. I got to meet you actually at a NAFA. I remember sitting in a fleet manager CAFM class, and then we were able to, through a networking event, started talking about your system and then how it applies to public sector fleets. Not only that, but fleets in general. But for me, I was interested in its application to help me manage my fleet. And that's where the conversation began. As a fleet manager, I would drive into our fleet shop and I would see over a weekend, potentially 6, 7, 8, 9 vehicles piled, that were wrecked against the fence. And we would wait oftentimes for days, for weeks to even understand what happened to those vehicles. Oftentimes there was, a legal reason that they were not being moved, but it would hold us up. And then in talking with you and being able to automate those workflows, and being able to show visibility to the process, it was just music to my ears and solving one of the bigger challenges that we have as fleet managers. It was a great opportunity to pilot it, and then at the conclusion of that, you asking me to join your advisory board to be able to bring my experience as you're looking at deploying this out larger, across the municipal space, the government space. Just excited to be part of this journey and offer my experience up to you, to this project as an advisor, and just be able to get to learn a lot of new things as well. I'm learning as much from you as you're learning from me through this. Oftentimes, government proposal processes, where they're request for bids or a request for proposals, those can be very intimidating to smaller businesses. If could be just the requirements for it, just oftentimes even knowing that it's out there. We do advertise, but again, the beauty of this system is that it can have multiple vendors within that. And what I like about that is that it can open up the opportunities, absolutely, to the community, to those body shops, if you can get 3 or 4 or 5. And then the other part of it to the community is that in getting quotes for each incident every time. I think there's an accountability piece there to the vendors that are bidding that work. There's also showing that we are price checking continually through this. And that's one of the, I think, the greatest benefits, or one of the benefits of the uptime system is that is, to me, it's one of our values within our organization, innovation. But to me personally, oftentimes we don't get more resources. I think just having that look out there and being open to that is how we can solve a lot, because often we cannot go back for bigger budgets. So it's taking what we have, being more efficient with it, and this is one of the things that the uptime system absolutely does.